Time magazine recently surveyed people, asking them which word they'd like to see banished in 2014, and the word they chose is twerk. Now, since 2014 is here in the flesh, is it the end of twerk? Or is it only the beginning? First of all, the twerk, put most politely, is the movement of the caboose set to rhythm. Twerking made headlines after entertainer Miley Cyrus did so at the MTV Video Music Awards in a very infamous performance. Before I talk more about the twerk, I'd like to talk about happiness. Yes, happiness, the thing that all of us try to pursue, or at least most of us. Interestingly, it seems most of us want happiness and positivity to engulf us this year. When people participated in the Time magazine survey about word banishment, and judging by the positivity people want to see from the year, it seems to me that people view twerking as being a negative thing. And I understand why. Many of us don't want to see something as provocative as twerking continuously barging through our headlines. I strongly believe though, if you want to be positive and happy throughout the year, then other people should be positive and happy as well. If people around us aren't happy, we can't be optimistic ourselves. Happiness comes from many sources. Having a great day job is something great, but it isn't always realistic. And having a great family is also great. But disagreements will always come up in any family from time to time. You're at a great advantage when you have something that really interests you and that brings positivity into your life outside of work and your family. Several years ago, I hardly had any interest apart from the computer, and that was really bogging me down, though I didn't always realize it. My sister, on the other hand, had many interests and was very happy with it. When I finally realized I wanted something else to do, I tried to become more like my sister. But trying to be someone else isn't really the best idea. Finally, I decided to give music a try, and through music, I finally found something I'm as passionate about, or even more so, than the computer. Today I play guitar, a little bit of piano, and I even compose my own music. And though my sister played the guitar before I started, I have taken a much different approach from her in my musical studies. And I think I truly found myself within music, and I'm very happy. For some people that interest could be modern railroading, and for others it could be something like drama or nail art. I find that though when you hit a certain age, say 10, you already have a sort of idea of what you're interested in. Like for me, I always was very moved by music, and now I actually play music. And that's an interest that I have actually retained over the years, and I just didn't realize it. You shouldn't let anyone stop you from doing what you love, as long as you use discretion in what you do. For instance, you should never forget about other commitments such as school and work or your family. You also should weigh out the pros and cons, especially if that something is one that could hurt you in the long run, like twerking. Recently in high school, some students were suspended for twerking, and I'm sure that's not a reputation you want to live with for too long. That being said, if you know the pros and cons, and your interest ultimately outweighed every other con, then you know what, I don't see why we should stop you. I think if we let other people be happy, we can be too. And I think that's ultimately a great way that we can have a more positive year. So when we talk about interest, maybe it's a little negative to leave out the twerk. Maybe if the twerk continues, so will positivity. If you like this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to actually check out my content every 2 weeks, click subscribe. You're going to get my videos straight to your YouTube homepage. Keep your head sharp, keep your heart strong, and keep your stomach hungry for the next video, because I will see you next time. And that's my New Year's resolution, by the way, so I better. See you later. Time magazine recently surveyed people, and they died.
Your mask is crooked.
Better?
Okay. But I mean, how not crooked can you?
I am a crooked person.
A metallic skeleton.
Metallic skeleton, crooked person. Alright, I'm a crooked personality, people. Look at me, look at me. I'm a crooked personality. Time magazine recently filmed me in their blockbuster movie, Time magazine, the movie.
Don't tell me, Paddles.
Let's get down to it. Is this backwards? Oh, this is backwards. These people must have seen made in China. Twerking made headlines after entertainer Miley Cyrus did so at the American Music Award. No! First of all, if you didn't know, the movement of the twerk.
I think you're doing a good job engaging people.
Yeah.
So, in the first couple seconds, you talk about twerking in a mask where you look like a metallic skeleton.